goes out, we're collecting statistics for the Great Canadian Shoreline. So there's a data card in the registration binder that everybody gets as well. So
A team is 4? Or?
a team is 2. So everybody gets gloves. They get 1 picker per team because we only have what we've got, and we hand out garbage bags.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. Okay, we're going to do the opening as soon as these tables are set up.
All right, so I'm gonna grab 3 chairs, a table. I got gloves. I'm gonna grab that Sharpie.
This is a medium. Would that be good for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Okay, is that perfect?
If you can keep track of what you've picked up.
Oh, okay.
They like to add up a big tally at the end.
Those people that, throw things all over the place, they really aren't thinking about who they are. They're not thinking about where they live and what they do. They maybe have other value that they're looking at that's not our value.
So thank you to the people for everything we do for each other and for everything around us. We say thanks. Now our minds are one. From there we go to the earth that sustains us and helps us. She provides for us. Now our minds are one. From there we move back up. We go to the waters now, what we're here for today. Trying to help make it better, cleaner, and in a way so that it can sustain life and continue to sustain life.
If you want a common thing to do, the first thing that you can do is just go to the river and look at it. Stand on the bank and go, there's the river. Suddenly you start to get that appreciation that this is not something mundane. This is special. Okay, once you have that in your mind, think of all of the things that may impact on that.
Okay, there's one.
Yeah, I got it. Ah, yes.
Get it from here. Hang it out and then I'll put it in the bag. And then Mary has to pick them up because the wind blows them. River Institute.
One thing about a river, we don't see what's below the surface. But if we start showing people what's below the surface, they're going to see it.
Yep. We will get you out there.
Someone needs to keep track of him though, because he's outside of the buoys here.
Okay.
Diver there too, surrounded by divers.
Oh, he's got some stuff.
Take that.
Hold it back!
This should be marked. Big piece of metal which I can't pull out.
Okay, so how do you mark it? I don't know.
We're marking.
You're marking?
Yep. Metal rod?
Oh yeah, pretty big.
You didn't expect this much, did you?
Well, close to short is always a lot. Close to short is always a lot.
Is that it?
Oh, there's one more thing. Oh my goodness.
Junk. Even the really old ones are junk.
Should I pick off the ones that aren't zebra mussels?
Yeah, we could, sure.
'Cause we need them. There goes, little buddy. Moving out. Oh.
You know where the Rocky Reef site is, with the lots of mussels on that one too.
Yeah. Pastries, anybody here? Take one. Straight from Montreal Bakery.
Looks
like lemon.
Anybody who's gluten intolerant, you
Oh,
better
well.
watch it.
I'll find out soon.
So yeah, these are all native species. Cool.
My bad, I didn't even know. I thought they were all zebras, so I was like, I don't care if I kill them.
There's a zebra there. See the
It's metal of some sort.
Hey Josh, 6 more. 6. So we got some paper, more plastic, another bottle, plastic. So Tim Hortons, plastic, 3 Tim Hortons cups,
We got lots of that.
another Tim Hortons, chocolate milk.
Oh, we are a throwaway culture. We are, it's so obvious. I mean, it's disturbing. And I think just going out on this cleanup will show you that. We had 2 tugs capsize last year, and there was a certain amount of oil spilled. It was certainly concern to the community. And I was getting these calls from the media saying, what are you going to do about it? And I thought, I don't know, what are you going to do about it? What are we all going to do about it? And so I took those concerns to the network that we've created, River Institute being one partner, all of the Lunker Club, the divers being other partners. We took it to a meeting and we said, the public is talking about this. What could we possibly do? And at that meeting was someone from the Ontario Ministry of the Environment, and he said, you know what, there's a grant out there right now for community initiatives to protect water. And it didn't take much to make that leap and say, I guess we're going to have to, we'll do something.
It was interesting to try and marry the Lunker Club and the boats and the divers, because they typically don't work together that way, to try and be a unit to get the stuff off the bottom into the boats. So trying to create the hand signals and getting the boats to respond properly, that was an interesting relationship between the two of them that they definitely got into the swing of things towards the end.
We're going to take the divers up, we're going to drop them off. They're going to form a line in the water.
Are you going to be back to pick us up?
Oh yeah. I'm just going to be gone for a little while. So they're going to, one boat will leave to bring garbage and the other will stay, and they'll alternate, so there's always a boat with you. What we have to have is cooperation and patience. Let's go have a good day and let's clean this river up.
A little breezy. Ah, that wind.
It's a beautiful day in our neighborhood.
See you later, gentlemen.
If I'm down cleaning up down there and it starts thundering lightning, can you pick a few divers up? Okay, thanks. No. Oh, really? Okay.
We'll take a break, and if it seems like it's going to get better, we'll go back out in about half an hour.
Go get the divers? Okay, on our way.
Yeah, okay, we gotta get out. Yeah, we gotta get out. We got no choice. Yeah, just go to the far corner of the boat. Counterbalance. There we go. Okay there, Kyle.
4, 5, 6 divers, so we're all settled. I think we got a top wind and a bottom wind going in opposite directions.
Okay, we'll see you back there. How much garbage was that?
There's a Tim's cup.
That's our day's work for today.
Find out or what?
Yeah, we're done.
Done.
We're done.
Done.
Unloading.
Not that I can't see it.
We have about 3 minutes until it gets really wet.
I'm gonna make sure everybody leaves, okay? I'll see you back there.
We were talking last night about building.
Oh, I wasn't there for that one.
You weren't there, okay. Yeah, because I didn't see you. I figured you were under the water. So.
No, it was raining and I knew it would be canceled. It was okay for us in the water, but the one sitting in a boat handing them a chunk of metal wouldn't be so nice.
Now, Abe, every day before he goes home, has to come from MCA, go all the way through the border, and then come back.
The river is central to everything. In the past, there were Mohawk people here, right? They met people, for example, coming south and from the east. There were Micmac or Algonquin peoples. From the north were the Cree. And so the St. Lawrence River became that vital link between them all. It was also a very, very fruitful type of place because you'd have tons of fish. There wasn't much battles between those people. Normally you would fight over resources. But here, what would you fight over? That's my salmon. Oh, well, yeah, take that one. There's a million others to take. So when you talk about Mohawk people, you're talking about the people who are innately associated with the water and with that river. People here say, the water flows through their veins. It's so much a part of who they are.
You guys are going to be like collecting information like scientists today. So you're going to write down all of the things you find because this is really important. We need to know the kind of stuff that people just throw away.
Elizabeth, I'm going to need you to be a team captain.
For my own team here?
I'm going to have to throw in one of the ABGC with you.
Abram, we don't got a grabber.
I don't know if we have enough.
These two got 2 grabbers. That's what it is.
So make sure you snatch one from them.
One of you guys got to give up your grabber. Cole, grabber. You guys don't get 2 per group, 1 per group. Thank you. Who wants the grabber?
Me.
Netta said I do first. She gets the grabber.
Wow. I want you guys to split up and then take that over that way.
Okay, I'm gonna reverse.
Okay.
So,
Look at that, beautiful. Chuck it.
Wait, isn't it because you get blind? That actually, I think that is.
Oh my gosh, he caught it.
Here.
I'm not throwing a frog away. Stop. Okay, put the frog down, please.
So maybe we'll do the recycle stuff in the clear bag and the garbage in the black bag. Does that work for everybody? Mm-hmm. Sound good? There we go.
that's garbage. That's
Some plastic or something?
some plastic.
It's a whole bed frame, dude. You're not moving it.
I have no idea what that is.
It looks like we've
got a pretty good, whoa, I don't think I got all these tallied up in my list here. What do we got in here, guys? Help me out.
Yeah, 5 live.
5 live.
Milk.
Milk containers.
A beer can. Oil can.
Ginger ale bottle.
Another bottle.
Okay.
What we have? Ginger ale bottle. Another oil can.
That's gross. It's still in there.
Okay. Hey, good catch. And these guys have some more plastic and various and sundry things.
There's a no. There's a tire.
Oh.
Have you tried wiggling it like side to side like that?
Oh. Almost.
Getting there.
There's garbage around here anyway, so it looks like the treasure.
Yes, the resistance. You guys earned your lunch today.
Good job. Look at Salim's glove.
Yeah, it's not even
Cleaning up the shoreline and taking care of the environment is a part of our responsibility as Haudenosaunee, as Mohawks, as Akwesasne, whatever you want to call us. It's our responsibility to take care of the environment, and that comes from like the Ahantagali Watakwa, when the words that come before all else. It's really about bringing yourself into community and understanding the way that you engage with the environment, that we all are a part of this ecological community. We're not separate from it, we're not better than it, and it's our responsibility to repair and to aid when we've caused problems.
One thing about wet garbage, it's so much heavier. You got a message in a bottle, Curtis?
Did you?
Yeah! You get to figure out what it is. Figure out what it says.
It looks like a map.
Oh wow, maybe it's that treasure from Al Capone. Come on. That treasure Norm Peters told me about.
Truth is, I'll always love you.
That's good for TV.
We got a message in a bottle.
Oh, there we go. What's it say?
The truth is, I'll always love you. And
No, but I mean, what did the message in the bottle say?
That too.
Oh, okay.
There was even a family that showed up. They didn't sign up to be part of the cleanup, but they still were enthralled with what was going on. They went out with their family barge and they pulled this deep freeze out of the river, which was really awesome to see because nobody else was equipped to actually handle this besides them.
I just flipped it right over.
Yeah?
There we go.
You gonna jump in with him?
Watch out, little boy.
Yeah, just go drop him off.
Harvey, hold up. I'm going to jump in with you.
Feel a lot
That's
better.
amazing! Woo!
Who brought in the fruit?
The whole family.
Wow.
The whole family. They're eating
my
now.
favorite.
Okay, our total just went up.
I just want to thank everybody. I really appreciate it. So give everybody, give yourselves a round of applause.
On this side of the river, there's legacy industrial pollution from several industries that were very active in this community over decades. And what began to, I guess, evolve after we were declared an area of concern was that, yes, indeed, the sediment in our river, especially near shore, was contaminated primarily with mercury.
There was a chloralkali plant, is what we say, that used tons and tons of mercury as part of, basically as an electrode in a process of making chlorine in this caustic soda. So some of it was a trace contaminant in the caustic soda that was sold, and that was used by other factories in the Cornwall area and then got discharged.
You know, dilution was the solution to pollution. You just dumped it into the river, and the St. Lawrence River became an alphabet soup. And so much so that in those early 1900s, the foam would be so thick on the North Shore that you really couldn't see a person standing on the shore.
Kerosene was deliberately pumped into the river to keep the foam down because they didn't particularly want people to see that there was foam on the river, but kerosene was great at suppressing foam. We were pumping fuel into our river so that we could hide that we were polluting our river.
For me, I started thinking about the way my community engaged with environmental violence. From Alcoa, Domtar, from all these different industries that were in this area and were unregulated, and that pollution went into our environment. How did that impact my life? I was like, well, it happened like 50 years ago and, you know, we have reparations and whatever. But the reality was we lost such an important part of who we are because of the pollution. Our people can't fish like they used to.
Remember that 75% of the protein that people ate in this community came from the river, came from fish.
Mercury is one of those substances that has the greatest potential to actually cause harm to human health because a form of mercury called methylmercury that has the ability to make its way into fish and is a neurotoxin. It is well known and well studied as a neurotoxin.
You know, the guy'd be lighting a cigarette sort of like this, and you'd say, geez, you're shaking pretty bad. Oh yeah, all the old fishermen shake. Wow. Well, yeah, all of the old fishermen who ate the most fish had mercury poisoning.
After numerous years of studying the issue and the best way to manage some of the contaminated sediments, there was a number of options looked at. And the preferred option, I guess back then, was to leave the sediments in place, and hopefully over years there would be an accumulation of other sediments, clean sediments on top of the contaminated sediments.
So as long as we can keep this layering that we have with the newer sediment always continuously burying the older sediments, the strategy should work.
But in doing so, I guess it required that we keep a close eye on making sure that some of these sediments do not get disturbed by activities that are happening along the waterfront.
In the beginning, we were pushing to clean up those sediments, the same way that we pushed in the United States for the cleaning up of the sediments in the St. Lawrence from Reynolds Metals and Alcoa. Canada, we said, okay, you want to go a different route? We'll go that route with you. We said there's one proviso that we put in there, though, that anyone who wishes to develop those front areas there and put stuff in there, they have to assume the cost of cleaning up those sediments when they decide to do that.
For the most part, it's just small dock installations. And so that's part of the problem, though, that a lot of people up until recently were unaware of the requirements to come to us to have us review, I guess, the potential impact on the contaminated sediments. And as a result, there's probably been about, I think there's in excess of 30 docks that have been installed in the contaminated zones.
The biggest way to go forward is the education, the outreach to make sure that people who are landowners and on the shore of the St. Lawrence River in those areas are aware of this need to involve through this permitting process and to get the feedback by the signees of this protocol, the Cornwall Sediment Strategy, so that they can get the best information possible and ensure that their project is one that doesn't harm the environment and is safe for everyone.
The cleanup that kind of gave me nightmares was the harbor.
The harbor's a place for stolen stuff, a lot of stolen stuff there. We found 8 rifles in one dive, 1 sawed-off shotgun, and a lot of ammunition.
I had heard horrific stories along the course of this whole thing where children had been badly hurt by impaling themselves literally on garbage that was in the river, rebar and things like that.
And I think after seeing some footage from Marcel Lalonde, a local Seaway Valley diver, he reopened my eyes to the amount of garbage that was in the water.
And I thought, oh my goodness, we have to actually go and get some heavy equipment.
You fix that? That's right. Over here.
I'll lower it down, we'll take these two off, and then when I pick it up, it's going to dump it.
You got it, Jerry? You got that? Oh, that's a rebar. Whoa.
It was amazing some of the things we found. A safe that had been opened, a cash register, I believe a printer or a photocopier, lots of tires, ladders, even a parking meter that had been
That's right, the parking
busted
meter.
up. So I mean, there's no lead boots or no cement boots with anybody attached to them.
Bicycles, still throwing them in. We've pulled, I think, 2 or 3 more since the cleanup. So they're still throwing stuff.
A bandit.
Yeah.
Got it.
From a logistics point of view, I mean, we couldn't have accomplished this without all the volunteers that took part. but it was really rewarding to know that I wasn't told to do it. We did it because we wanted to do it, and we were really successful because, you know, everybody decided to take part and to make it happen, to help facilitate it. So that was, you know, a really kind of cool part.
3 nations, 5 cleanups, 400 plus volunteers, 12 plus tons of debris, and 1 great river.
Cornwall was named one of the top 17 greenest cities in Canada. So, and part of it is sort of efforts like yourself. So that's.
This is a drop in the bucket, but I get it's gonna be something that causes ripples.
I'm hoping that this starts a conversation, especially in Cornwall, that when you throw it away, it doesn't go away. It's still there.
Before you throw, you know, just stop and think for a second. Just take that second and say, do I really want to throw this into the river?
No, not every little bit helps. And even when I played bridge with guys like me, and they were talking about it too, and they're just amazed at the garbage that people threw in the river. And to them, I found it very disgusting.
And we see that not just on the St. Lawrence River, but elsewhere within our watershed, where people just use the river as a dumping ground.
People should know better than just to do it, right?
Maybe 10% do it. That's all. This is what I would think. 10% of the people do it, and we all kind of, you know, don't say much, just clean it up. And that's all we have to do.
Well, you know, out of sight, out of mind. And it's not right. I think education can go a long way in getting people to realize what they're doing. You know, you see people walking down the street and they'll throw their Tim Hortons or McDonald's or Burger King or whatever fast food bag and cup on the ground and just continue walking. And I really believe education is the key here, you know, especially with the river. We take advantage of it, and it's something that was given to us. It's a gift, you know. You can't get anything more beautiful than the St. Lawrence. We can't take advantage of what we've been given. We've got to work hard to clean it up and keep it healthy, you know, fish-wise, good healthy fish population. Keep it looking pristine.
Not too sure where it's going. Something taking its place. It's right in front of my face. I'm so done with you. I'll throw you away. Something new, more and more every day. All we have left to die, or clean the water out. You know.